Ellen is the founder and CEO of WILD.AI, which is a female health tech focused startup, which is a super hot topic in today's world. They talk about designing specific training programs for women. Been featured in a ton of applications, Forbes, Wired, SportsTech Tokyo, part of that cohort. Fantastic, Ellen. Great to have you on. And the floor is yours. So let's go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be online, and there's a few names I recognize: Chase, Cherry. So basically what we're building is WILD.AI because believe it or not, but the world didn't know that women were not men. And the fact that we didn't know means that as women, we've been training, eating, fueling like men. But the female body is very different than the male body. So we go through big life stages where a body changes. So a 22-year-old who's taking the pill has a very different body than a 35 who just got a baby, or 47 who's in perimenopause. And so we have these big life stages where the body is literally entirely different. And for 40 years, we have a menstrual cycle, which the known part is the periods, but actually we have these cycles that impact our bodies 100% of the time. So to give you some examples, before periods, the female body might be bloated. You can solve that by taking more electrolytes or increasing hydration. At ovulation time, the female body opens up to get pregnant every single month. ACL injury is a female injury correlated with ovulation time. Before ovulation, we metabolize carbs well, not after ovulation. So if you're following training nutritional protocols that are made for men, you basically not only miss out on potential performance, but you also have things that are like pains and instabilities that are permanent on the female body. So like digestive issues and pains, and we really like not understanding the female body. So this is like our core first user, so a woman who does sports. And what we're solving is basically this massive issue with 80% of the medical research still done on male mice. And in sports is even worse, 3% of budgets go for on female athletes. So what we're building is basically, first of all, I go one step backwards. So what we've done is creating research on what is a woman, what is the female body, and then from there, translated that research into an app helping women train, fuel, recover based on the menstrual cycle. So we're providing them recommendations how to do in terms of exercise, what to eat around the trainings, and how to recover. And then as we are expanding, so we're talking to people like Adidas. So I'm sponsored by Adidas, that's why I have these things. People like Adidas, or if you think of big players like Equinox or any team in the world who's using datasets, today they're not using the layer of what is a woman. So how can we solve that, and how can we serve basically all women, is by creating an API. So we're creating this API business. So if you have any product in the world, you can then add the layer of intelligence of what is a woman. And the way we do that is, first of all, by creating this app. So stage one, the app; stage two, the API. So through the app, train, fuel, recover. And that's what we're doing in a nutshell. As you mentioned, we've had great coverage, and we like sponsored by Adidas, work with like professors and PhDs from great universities, been covered by Forbes. Our users love it. There's a very love attachment to the company, which is amazing, and to the product, because we're creating something that they've been craving, and from the pros down to the amateurs. And our team is also pretty good, like the best team in the world, basically. Mike was the co-founder of Clue, which is a female tracking app with 20 million users. He created that. Paula Radcliffe is endorsing us. Dr. Stacey Sims, which you might know, legend in female physiology, works with us as well. So we're really together creating this business that should exist today. So it sounds obvious, but it's not existing yet. And our goal is to be able to serve all women who are active in the world. And that's us in a nutshell. Creating a world where all service devices and products are also for women.
Awesome, thank you, Ellen. Well within time. Thanks for the overview of what the product is. Ellen, I have one question from the audience, and Tim, if you have a question, you can unmute your mic. If not, we'll keep moving. Yeah, can you talk a little bit about the about your metrics, about your KPIs, or yeah, how is the product? We had a question from Rebecca. Is the product launched? How many users have you got on the product? Things like that.
So I'll go back on the app. Basically, like stage number one is the app that we use as our R&D. And here, so we've been obsessed by creating, like, really understanding what users want and what how we can provide them a solution, and really understanding that, and then we can then take that into conversations with other players, like third parties. So we have a big waiting list. So I know there was a question like, is the product launch? You can sign up on the website, WILD.AI, but we are like fueling it, and people, like, we're very close to the logics of the gaming world. So we're basically fueling in people similar to what a gaming app would do. So now we have closed beta testers, and the numbers are really good with these first closed beta testers. So now we're increasing the amount of people we are admitting on the app. And we have 70% monthly active users, which is really high. And yeah, there's a huge user love.
Got it. So you're still in closed beta and you're moving to open beta in due course. Guys, if you want to sign up, go to the WILD.AI website. Tim, if you want to sneak your question quickly, please.
Yep, really quick. I love what you're doing. I love the team and the platform. As you look at this as not only a sports play, but more of a healthcare play as well, where is your vision for this to go?
Yeah, thanks. So that's when we get into like this opportunity, which is incredible. So it's the API business. So we need to understand really the product and what we're going to sell through the app. That's why we're creating the app. But then, as you say, it's really, so, you know, like my Oura Ring, someone was mentioning Whoop and all these products. They're telling me my resting heart rate, heart variability off the roof, I'm going to get sick. Not true. I'm a woman. So yeah, that's what I'm saying here. Like, the readiness is actually not true for women. So if you imagine, you know, on the mobile phone of any woman in the US, any woman in the world who has, like, let's say 3 apps, Weight Watchers, Nike Plus, and a sleep tracker, a sleep app, like this would actually have this layer of what is a woman and what are the normal variations, depending on where she is in her life and depending on her menstrual cycle. And that's basically a market of 500 million women. So yeah, you're right. That's where we're going.
Nice, really good direction set. We've got a huge audience that you can tap into. Thank you so much, Hélène.